From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the single back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Getting some heat. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Lee. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come to or with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He wants to take the top off. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. The give to the left. He locked up and held on to bring him down. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The handoff to Johnson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Gators get enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
The linebackers showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get...
Touchdown, Florida! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that pass is intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on and the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get right ahead.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
With the catch, it's Toafili. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he reels it in inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? Look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Sending the offense back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that catch. Whoa, you're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Looking for a block. It's Douglas. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game. Oh, look out! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about...
Touchdown Seminoles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, and incomplete pass.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for... Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You want to try the other side of the field.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, no! That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boot this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The lone back's got it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Here we go. They'll leave it with him. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate. Man, and you see those sticks and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Paul.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
That last completion has them set up, 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Mertens. Unloads it left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on, they execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
34, Florida, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football.
Looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man.
He's got it down the right side. He's off to the races. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. When his receiver comes down with it, what a play.
And the extra point is good, means nothing to anyone unless you like to play games of chance. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, home of the war chant, Chief Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Dope. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll bring it back. It's Hill.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
A first down for the offense. The give is to Williams. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting a sack.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They're strong and they're scrawled. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Looking to the big tight end. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
Coming after it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. They'll immediately call timeout. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man and they convert. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 2, Texas 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Fine.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The offense uses a timeout and they'll have a quick meeting on the sideline. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got...
In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Trying to get to him. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming right at the pick.
Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop him on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws for the tight. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
To the air. It's Ewers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
14.
So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Seminoles have it back try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to, and it's picked off for the fourth time today.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Trying play action. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
I love the play call offensively because you got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.